pain.
I have started recording, for the record.
Oh.
Of course that's what you do. Thanks.
People said numbers.
Hello, everyone. I am the jazziest AAA battery this side of the county line, or just Jazz for short, and welcome to the curious case of the calm Delilah. We are starting chapter 2, Stranded on Spiteful Shores. Last time went poorly, to put it lightly. The gang got attacked by a ghost. The ghost crashed their ship. They were forced to abandon and swim for shore. 2 people died. 1 person died, question mark. But they're on this weird island now. And, if you guys would introduce yourselves from top to bottom, who you are, who you're playing, and if you have a dad fact, because, from that long rest you guys spent on weird, fucked up island, you may say them now.
Hello, it's me, AudioVizual. I'm the bootleg Sableye that haunts your nightmares and waking hours. Forever, chewing on carrots just off screen. I would like everyone to know on recording that, I was literally waiting for someone to say that they were starting recording. I'm trying to remember the words to the Thomas the Tank Engine theme song. So I could start singing that whenever we opened up, because, Jazz was saying pain, to me singing the Little Einstein starting theme, which turned into our countdown to the recording, which is fine. This is fine.
I don't have the main theme button. I do have a button for the busy station theme, but not the main theme.
Amazing. I'm playing Tintoretto, or Tinto. He is a barbarian turtle who's just a big guy. I was gonna say just a little guy, but I was like, he's like 6 foot tall. He's not a little guy. He's having a bit of a time. It's fine though. He probably you know, like how turtles will like do the shimmy thing to kind of like bury themselves, like especially in the sand or whatever. That's probably how he slept a little bit, like not fully buried in the sand, but like half buried in the sand, just in his shell. And that's my dad fact, because I think that's a really funny imagery, of just, now I'm getting like the imagery of them like making, like, you know what, whenever people are at the beach and they'll bury someone and then they'll like make it look like a mermaid tail or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Because last session ended with everyone like crowded around Sasha.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I feel like nobody slept really great that night. But it's fine. Everyone's just gonna have a permanently bad time after this, I guess.
Not perfect.
Thanks.
I can't promise a good time. Next up.
Okay, that's me. Hey, I'm Bluejay. I'm playing Saiki. She is just a little guy. And my dad fact is, well, it wasn't really a dad fact, but it can be a dad fact. She's not very interesting. She didn't do anything really exciting at all.
Slept like a log.
Yeah. Didn't really say anything meaningful after the camera cut off last time.
Fact is that she is just sitting here, and that is perfectly valid of her.
Oh, big stretch. Hi. Hello. I'm Kraken, and I'm back playing Sasha, who spent most of last session, a good chunk of it, like fucking dead. Just unconscious. Face down in the water. Unresponsive. But he's back now. He washed back up ashore and stumbled back. He's good. He's fine. Dad fact for Sasha. He runs kind of cold. He doesn't retain a lot of heat. So throughout the night, like, as said, nobody slept good. He would have ended up curling towards the nearest heat source. Which could be the fire, or...
A makeshift fire.
Makeshift fire.
Very big, but, like, it was there.
Feeling like Soto and I were talking, it was probably Saturn.
Which leads to my hi, I'm Sotoro. Which that leads to my dad fact of hi, I'm playing Saturn, a fighter, a reptilian-looking fighter. And Saturn, despite being reptilian-looking, is actually runs pretty damn warm. A natural heater, if you would like to call him.
That's pretty convenient.
Call that thermodynamics.
Did Saturn just wake up with, like, Sasha octopus style, like...
It's not octopus style. Sasha's, like, curled up in a little ball as this little, half-drow elf can get. Just curled up in a ball mashed against Saturn's side. That's what Saturn wakes up to.
Saturn has accepted this is life now. It's the same vibes of the, cats when they're there fall asleep and you wake up and now you're like stuck there because you don't want to wake up the cat. Yeah, those vibes.
Just give me the image of, like, that cat activation noise, like a merp.
Sasha cat activation noise. God. But, that's everything. So, pretty much none of you said you slept the best with that. But you are nonetheless awake. The sun is rising. And as a lot of you just kind of get up in whichever way you that, Captain Takumi and his remaining crew start, cleaning up the fire, cleaning up the, like, the bedrolls and shit. And, he, 'cause if I remember correctly, did you guys show him the new logbook pages? I think you did.
I feel like yes.
Oh, you did?
I feel like yes.
Okay.
That's my memory.
In that case, then, that's why I'm asking you guys. My memory is not the best. So he motions to you guys and Sasha specifically after having activated. One of those pages you found had a map, right?
Yes. Sasha will flip to the page in question.
Let's go look at the map. And, our best bet, at least for now, is probably to find their old camp. When he motions to the marked point on, the map which for recording's sake, one of the logbook pages does in fact have a map, and it's got markings on it, and in the center of the island, there's an X that says, our camp is here. So. So the captain mentions, while they're stranded, it's probably for the best to find their old camp and see if they can find any of the supplies from that. Because you guys are stuck on a mysterious island with very little food and water.
Not
You
the
know.
It be like that.
So if none of you object to that notion, we will start eating you guys, which means, Sasha. Because you're the one with the map, you have to make the survival check.
Oh boy.
And you follow the map.
Can a character of mine follow a goddamn map? Let's find out.
Survival.
Survival.
Yes.
I also have physical dice. Let's see how this goes. And we have a +3. We're already off to a fantastic start. Why?
That sounds great.
We get a 7.
Yay.
Sasha
Oh, no.
isn't. Listen, the camp is in the middle of the island, which is good for direction, but Sasha isn't sure where along the shore we are.
All right. So, Sasha, the logbook. You're not. I'm not sure how good you are like at reading maps at the moment, and this one isn't like the most detailed because it has to be drawn in that small logbook kind of page, and it's not even taking up the entire page. Like there's also words there, and with the scrawlings on top of it, it's just a little hard to follow because it's kind of vague.
Yep. Like there's no landmarks or anything. It's just vague directional arrows.
Yep. So you probably, my guess is like you probably like stay on the way for the recording's sake, there's a marking where they wash ashore and they follow the beach and then they head inwards. So my guess is Sasha you followed the beach for a little too long and you had to swing around to come back.
Yeah.
So
the cove started going out again and he goes like, ah, shit, and turns back around.
Yep. Give me a sec. Low roll. So it takes you guys, it takes you guys 2 hours to manage to navigate properly, and you guys have to take a short rest, including eating, because in the middle of all of that you have the sun blaring down and it's humid, and yeah, you guys have to rest for a moment.
Yeah.
So you guys mark that down and remove any supplies you have on your sheet for that.
Cool.
Because,
Oh boy.
Actually, look at supplies.
Yeah.
Here comes the
equipment.
resource management.
Resource
Oh
management.
no.
All right. So,
Alright.
1.
And
Short
have-
rest, eating and drinking, or so if you don't have any food or water, you gain a level of exhaustion.
Cool.
Water, skin, and rations for 1 day. Yeehaw.
Yep. If any of you have like an explorer's pack or something, you probably have at least a little bit. Not
Okay.
a lot.
Yeah,
Yep, I got an
I got
explorer's
10
pack.
rations.
Yeah, I've got 10 rations for
Yeah.
1 day.
All right. So,
I have an explorer's pack. It doesn't list what I have though in there apparently.
Hold on. I can pull up your sheet. You're on the bottom because you're a T instead of an S.
Abs.
Hold on. Yours does not specify. So give me 1 second. Because I can just find it.
Me making this adjustment to his sheet on the fly because for some reason it decided not to.
Yeah, you also have 10 days of rations.
Okay, well actually it's 9 now.
Yep, 9 now. I need to mark down the hours you guys spend here. Alright. So, what with that? Yeah, it's 1 ration per day. So, if all of you have like 10, you have 9 now. And so you do actually manage to, after realizing you traveled for a bit too long, and then taking a second moment during during the rest to look back at your map. You do see a clearing up ahead, and you all kind of converge. And here's where all of you make me a perception check.
oh boy.
Perceptions. Alright, dice, don't fail me now.
And while you guys are rolling, I will say the clearing does come out. There is a camp. There are collapsed tents. There's there is a campfire. It's got the circle of stones around it. It's been set up.
Tinto, buddy.
Listen.
All of you except Tinto. All of you except Tinto notice. So this camp. So there's the tents. There's the fire. There's all of it. There's a thick layer of like webbing on the ground, and everyone except Tinto notices there are 3 giant wolf spiders just kind of scuttling around in the collapsed tents.
Saturn just immediately puts a hand out for Tinto to stop.
Dang. He just kind of walks into it.
You're walking into the thing?
Oh god.
No, walks into Saturn's arm.
Okay. Because I did presume a little bit, but I'm assuming that like you guys notice the spiders, you're not gonna head right in immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
How big are the
That's
spiders?
about what I figured. They are giant wolf spiders, so they are medium size. So they're big.
People size.
Yeah.
How good are you guys with arachnophobia?
I'm alright. They are big though.
Spiders?
Saiki shrugs. I don't think she knows what the word means. But spider's fine.
They're
Tinto.
they're cool in theory.
How about trying to eat your head, in theory?
A lot less so, admittedly.
Well, we're not gonna get anywhere in the camp without bumping into them.
Do you think we could lure them out of the camp?
Probably something. Just probably try and make a distraction at that point. There's also the webbing. Should be careful of.
Can webbing burn? How flammable is that? Oh no, we don't want to destroy the camp either.
No.
I do. Sasha kind of taps his chin. Goes, I could. It's not charming. I do have possibly animal friendship or beast bond.
Saturn just like kind of like looks at Sasha and just internal what the fuck.
I'm looking at the spells in question because I've never used them. Choose a beast. Okay. So it would be a singular spider. Jazz, you said there's 3?
Yes, there are 3 of them. They're just kind of scuttling around.
Okay. Okay. So if I make good with one of them, maybe I can convince the others to follow, and I keep them occupied while the rest of you scour the camp.
Saturn has like a look of like not really liking this idea.
Yeah. Tinto
Not going to be a
doesn't.
decoy. No, that was Captain Takumi. He's like, no. My dude.
It's a suggestion. Sniffs.
Okay, well, Saiki just silently pulls out a sword.
I mean, I can...
Sitting here, I will say, you do notice one extra detail. This wasn't something. Promise it's not something I forgot. I was just waiting. There is a stone arch in like the southwest corner of the camp. You can't quite tell what's on it, but there's some sort of engraving, and the webbing is a lot thicker over there. But you can't tell because you guys are still hiding amongst the trees. And with that,
Spider
I'm going to roll perception for the spiders.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Let's see.
Should we roll stealth? Question mark.
Are you guys actively hiding, or are you just talking? Because, if not, I'll just assume passive stealth.
Are we hiding, guys?
I would have figured.
I
we
would have
would've-
figured we're like, you know, hiding behind a log or something and looking at this and going, ah, hell.
Alright, you're still trying.
Yeah.
But yes, you guys roll stealth, and I will roll perception for the spiders.
Oh boy.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm -1 to stealth.
Oh wait, I have disadvantage because of fucking chainmail. Oh, that was a nat 20. So never mind.
Sneak stealth. All right.
Guys, I don't think that log we're hiding
Holy
behind
shit.
is big enough.
Guys,
I
help.
don't think it
Help.
helped.
Help. I rolled stealth. Help.
Oh
Yeah. So, spiders. Did any of you roll high enough? None of you. 3 of you managed to sneak away from one spider specifically. That one's it's eating something in one of the tents. Don't mind it. But it does notice Sasha though.
It sure does.
So the spiders have noticed you, and with that, you guys are rolling initiative.
Saturn immediately like incoming.
You guys are rolling initiative, and I
Yay!
will snap in a moment.
Fucking immediate.
Oh well, what's my initiative bonus?
Yes.
Sasha,
-1
holy
to
shit, what the fuck? Why are you rolling so terribly? He did just, like, beef it. But come on!
Open the map in a new window.
Yikes. Yikes.
Yikes!
Oh no!
Oh my god! Jesus Christ!
Oh god. Things are loading on my end, so I can't see these rolls. Okay.
You have a 5, a 5, and a 4.
Oh,
And a
You
13.
got 1 and a 2.
let me roll the spiders. What are
Oh
your
my
mods?
god!
What are your mods?
Oh my god!
We're doing fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
You can have a 5, a 5, a 5, or a 5. Uh-oh. Wow, alright.
Oh my god.
So,
Alright.
So a 19, a 9,
Oh my
3
God.
5, a 4, and 13.
Okay. Okay, so
Spider 2,
Saturn
Tinto.
wins the tie with Sasha because higher mod.
Mm-hmm.
And Spoder wins that tie because it has a higher mod. So, okay. So it's Spoder 2 was the 19. Tinto with the 13. Let's see. Spoder 3 with the 9. After that is the 5 gang, I think. So, Spoder 1, then Saturn, then Sasha, then Saiki. That looks right. Oh, that's our initiative. I can pin that. Bap. And come on, back. Okay, it's back. Alright. And then finally, back. Share screen. Everything is laggy. This computer is old.
I made my mistake.
Okay. And bop.
Oh whoa!
Bap, 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 bap.
Map.
I'm sorry, I'm full of beans.
Map.
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 Soy el mapa, soy el mapa, soy el mapa, soy el mapa, soy el mapa.
Man, we're pulling out all of the fucking stops on the. Come on, stream, work for me, baby.
Yeah. I'm lagging. Give me a sec.
Spider.
Okay. Me.
Spider.
Spooter.
Spoder. Give it a sec.
Oh yeah, Captain Jazz, can you put the names of the quartermaster, the doctor, and the captain somewhere in a minute?
Yeah, I can.
Oh wait.
Okay.
The
They're
names
also
are in your tokens.
Yep, they're on the sidebar now.
One
Nice.
Oh, hey.
Captain Takumi, Quartermaster Karish, and Dr. Varavan. They're on the bottom.
Okay, cool.
So it's like monsters, party, NPCs. Is Discord loading now? Discord is loading now. Okay. Stream should be slightly better. And with that, it is. I have to look at the stat block for a giant wolf spider again, because it is Spoder 2's turn. What have you got, my friend? So I will tell you guys now, the webbing is making this difficult terrain. So you guys will have half movement for that.
Yeehaw.
Mm-hmm.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfuckers.
You know what? With the nat 1 from Sasha, I'm assuming Sasha probably, like, fell into the webbing and just kind of got stuck for a moment.
Fantastic.
Oh my gosh.
You're not prone or anything mechanically, but the spiders can sense what's in their web because they're spiders. So,
Yep.
So Spoder 2 is... Oh, you have that. Okay, this will be fun. Spoder 2, is going to, probably come up to Tinto and go for a bite. So...
Bite, kill. I didn't say bite your head off.
Actually, move back because they have reach, apparently.
Oh, fuck.
They have reach. At least if I'm reading that correctly. So that is a +3 to hit. What is your AC, Tinto? Because that is a 17.
It's 17 meets the pizza.
Oh boy. Okay. So you need to make a con save.
Oh, no. I mean, it is a +5.
Well,
how does it
first
do?
piercing damage, and you pass the con save.
Fuck yeah.
You do pass the con save. The DC is 11.
these spiders be poisonous.
These
venomous?
bitches have babies.
Yeah. So you take 3 piercing damage, but you do not get poison.
Awesome.
And Tinto is next in initiative.
Cool. He didn't like that. I'm gonna just say.
I can't imagine.
Well, he's gonna attack that one then, and he's gonna.
Tinto climbs up the rock.
He clamber. He's gonna use his trident because I think that's fun. And does a 21 hit?
I'm just gonna go ahead and assume it does. Yes.
Okay. He's gonna two-hand it, so that's gonna be a D8 +5. He's just gonna give it a good shovey stabbing for 11.
So that singular stab, that spider just kind of screeches and immediately starts curling in. It's like start curling inwards.
Oh fuck yeah!
Yo.
These bitches be weak.
Woo!
I have 11 health exactly.
Yo!
Hey.
He just this is Sparta. Kicks this fucking spider off his rock. He's king of the hill now, bitches.
Oh boy. Next in initiative is Of course, my computer freezes.
Spooja.
Spoder 3. Spoder 3 is next. Who's Spoder 3 closest to? Spoder 3 is closest to Saiki. Bite.
Wow.
Yep. That is a dirty 20.
Yeah. That's a con save?
Yes. You have to make a con save. You do take... Saiki you take 6 piercing damage, and then it's a con save for the other
That's
thing.
bad.
Oh no.
You pass. It's fine. So you take 6 damage, but you are also not poisoned. Congratulations.
Congratulations, you're not poisoned.
And next up is Spoder 1.
The spoiler.
I think Spoder 1's just gonna go for Tinto again. So that is again plus 3. Because it just killed the other one. Angie Spoder.
Rawr.
Well, I'm saying that misses.
Yeah, no, again, his AC is 17.
Yep. So the first spider tries to clamber up to Tinto to bite it, but Tinto it can't quite angle itself from the rock. That's all the spoders. So Saturn, you're up.
Yay. Me turn. Yeah, Saturn's gonna go to the spider that Tinto has now. There we go. And attack.
Attack him.
Yeah.
Attack. Is it advantage because of the positioning?
I think flanking is specifically one on either side.
Okay.
I think so. You have the movement to like go here and do it. If you want to try that.
Yeah.
All right. You were flanking.
Just bully the spider.
Bully the spoder.
Oh, I needed that.
Oh boy.
I rolled a nat 1.
Oh boy. What's your
Oh,
next
that
one?
was not much better.
What was your other one?
Good job, gang.
Yep. Doing great, gang. That's a 13 hit.
Yes.
Hey! Neat. Okay, so it's two-handed. It's gonna be...
E50, yeah, okay. You're good. You
Well,
barely have
damn.
enough movement to get to the flanking because of the webbing.
Okay. Neato. Leave 7 damage.
Alright.
And I have no bonus action, so...
Alrighty. Spoder, which Spoder is that? Spoder 1? Spoder 1 takes 7 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Sasha time.
Alrighty. Sasha, you're up.
Sasha. Yep. Very quickly with my flagging goddamn slow computer, I'm trying to figure out if Halo Spores is an action, a reaction, a bonus action.
Hold on. Where are you?
Halo Spores. Because that's a thing. Duration, instant range.
Reaction.
Cool.
It's just the thing that's kind of there.
Yeah, that's the sense I was getting, but I wanted to check because we got Spooter 3 right there. So, if Firefox could let me go back, please, to my character sheet.
Make Spoder 3 do a con save? Is that what you're saying?
Yes. So it's okay. So this could have happened earlier, technically, because it's a reaction. Oh, it says right there. But point is, yeah, take 1d4 necrotic damage,
On the
unless it's con save, and we'll see what happens. There we go.
Okay,
That's the wording.
+1 to that. So Spoder 3. That is a nat 20 save from Spoder 3.
Oh.
Never mind.
Can't
Nope.
But that was your reaction, so you have, your actual turn.
Yeah, the actual turn. So we're gonna do some fun shillelagh, I guess. It's bonk time.
Bonk, bonk, bonk.
Are you also going to try to flank it? Or just bonk it?
You know what? Yes, let's be fun. Movement to flank.
Yeah.
Bonus action shillelagh. Action bonk.
Bonka! Bonka Spoder.
Bonka!
All right, so that'll be the d20 plus 5 to hit. I'm thinking that will. Okay, so that's a 19 to hit.
We do hit the spoder.
All right,
Bonka.
bonka. And then with Shillelagh, it's now a d8 plus. Come on, sheet. Please move. All right.
It is a D8 plus your spellcasting modifier.
Cool. Which is great. That will be minimum damage. All right, but that's still a 6.
Yeah. And then so it's that other spider. Marking them. Okay. Both of the spiders don't look like they're doing too hot.
Excellent.
Saiki.
Cool.
Beloved.
Kill.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kill. You have
Murder,
advantage on
murder,
your attack
kill,
rolls
kill.
now, by the way, because Sasha helped you with flanking. So, kill.
That's a...
Yeah.
Crit.
Yo.
I'm assuming you can go ahead and roll damage, but I'm just gonna assume you kill it dead.
Dead.
Okay.
Because that was advantage, so. Yeah,
Hell
double that.
yeah.
Double that. That's 12. It had, what, 5 HP?
Mm-hmm.
5.
Oh yeah, I forgot that I also get sneak attack. It's super dead.
Yeah.
Saiki obliterates.
Hold on. What is your sneak attack die right now?
It's that anime kind of thing of you see a flash of light and then the spider falls in slivers. That's all I'm
Yeah.
imagining.
Roll the d6 just to see something. Just to see something. One, just one. Okay. It is still killed very dead. I need to make that clear. That is level to 14. So it's like he just kind of walks up. You like cleave it in half.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
A little gross, but that spider is dead as fuck.
Saiki very powerful.
Do you have anything else you can do, or no?
Very beautiful, very powerful.
Don't think so.
I can take a bonus action.
Oh yeah, you do have cunning action. If you'd like to use any of those. Because you haven't moved this turn either. I can definitely turn Spider 3 off.
I could go over to Spider 1.
You could go over to Spider 1.
Yeah, can I make it there with movement alone?
Let's see. Yeah. Even if movement.
Cool. I'm gonna use my bonus action then to hit it again.
Yep.
I mean, attack again.
Attacker.
Dual wielding, yeah.
Attacker.
Attacker.
I think this functions that way. If it doesn't, oh well. I think this is cool.
Is that it?
Do you get flanking rolls? I think you do. Even if you aren't flanking right now, because Saturn and Tinto are both there. I'm just gonna assume you do. So,
There's 3 of us trying to curb stomp one spider. I'm moving real.
even if this isn't how mechanically it works, it feels like this is how it should work. You know? Anyway,
Sometimes
that's
it's
you do hit.
homebrew roll.
Roll
Hell
damage.
yeah.
Roll damage. Yeah, you also kill that one dead. It was on 4 health. Saiki gets to be badass.
Saiki just obliterated everything.
The first spider in half, you trudge through the webbing and just like got another solid stab in on the second spider, and that one also starts to curl up into space. You guys are out of initiative now. Congratulations. I can turn the stream off.
Yay! We beat the spider puzzle!
You beat
You
the
did
spiders.
it.
None of you got poisoned.
Yay!
Yay!
Just a single moment to reorganize my windows, because I have to make that map separate in order to make things function, and I don't like that.
Tinto's gonna clamber down off the rock.
I will move Tinto off the rock. There we go. Alrighty.
He got to have his "This is Sparta" moment. I'm content.
With that, let's see. You guys can search the camp, make either investigation or perception. However, Sasha,
Mhm.
I should have got the map open for just a moment. Oh well. In the camp, now that the spiders aren't there, you feel it like there was just something off earlier, and now that the spiders are very much dead, you watch Saiki kill the fuck out of some of them. And that feeling hasn't gone away. You notice that the logbook is giving off like a pulsing sensation.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Vibe.
Concerning.
And also with the spiders dead, I can give you the rest of the camp description, because remember that stone arch in the southwest corner?
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
But the spider's not taking up your attention. You can see that the carvings that you couldn't quite make out earlier. There's heads. There's on the far left, it's like a severed head, and on the far right it's a skull, and in between it's like the head slowly loses any amount of like flesh on it, like it's slowly decaying until it becomes like the skeletal head on the right.
Yikes.
Oh.
Fucked up.
And that mass of webbing that you guys saw, that's a body. There's a skeletal body that is visible beneath a cocoon of webbing.
Hmm.
And Sasha, fun fact, the closer you get to that cocoon, the more the logbook starts to pulse like a heartbeat.
Oh.
Disturbing. Terrible. Awful.
It's
He's
getting
going closer
faster.
to the body.
It gets faster,
No.
it gets stronger. Yeah.
Yeah, he's pulling it out. He's going over there.
Let's see. Okay, now what were your perception rolls? Or investigation? Either or.
Oh, I didn't roll. Hang on.
Saiki and Sasha. Perception or investigation, dealer's choice.
Yep. One
Clap,
moment.
clap, clap. Do it.
Ten.
Dice are being mean today.
Interesting. So, with, let's see, what do you guys roll? Saiki and Tinto. As you, like, explore the camp, yeah, there's more remains in the webbing below you guys. If you search their bags, you can find, like, a couple of spare coins, so that's about it.
Mhm.
I'm not sure if you guys would take the dead people money, but there is...
No.
Not really.
Saturn and
How-
Sasha also noticed that, but on top
How
of that,
many bodies?
roll
Real quick.
17s. So let's see. Alright. What is the DC? Yeah, alright. So both of you notice this. There is a battered and broken cutlass half buried in the ground and caked with blood and dirt. You can try to pull it out if you choose.
Absolutely not.
It's buried in the ground. It's just there.
It's just there. Saturn will take a look at it.
All right. If you remove it, because you pick it up, shake the
Mm-hmm.
webbing off, wipe it off. Uh, name is revealed on the side of the handle. It is etched. It is etched in gold. And
Hmm.
can you read Sylvan?
No, I don't think so, unfortunately.
Sasha also noticed it, so I'll let you check as well. Can you read Sylvan?
I'm just checking to see if Sasha knows Sylvan. Efficiencies. Nope, no Sylvan.
So neither of you can read Sylvan. So you don't know
Mm-hmm.
what the full thing says. But, let's see, if I look up the Sylvan, I have to remember which script Sylvan uses, so give me 1 second. I don't remember if it had its own one. I think it was Sylvan. You have your own script. It uses the Elvish script. So if either of you can read Elvish, which I'm assuming Sasha can,
Oh yeah, he's got
Mm-hmm.
Elvish.
yeah. So because it uses that script, you can't tell what the full phrase is, but you can see, like, the name. Like, it's some sort of phrase, and then at the end it says, Lavina.
Aha.
So there's that. And as for the cocoon body, which I know Sasha was checking out,
Yep.
there is, let's see, and if anyone else comes along with him, you can.
I'm figuring since
Yeah.
Saturn
Moss
probably
covered-
showed the cutlass, so yeah.
A moss-covered snakeskin leather pouch containing a shark's tooth, a brass ball, and a collection of seashells of various colors. I'll let you guys determine who finds that one first. Because there's a thing. Essentially, who picked up the bag?
All right,
Yeah.
rock, paper, scissors. Sasha.
Yeah.
This one doesn't have a DC, by the way, so if Tinto and Saiki can also be involved.
Ooh.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Do you want Saiki to have the bag?
Yeah, sure. Sasha's a bit preoccupied with
Alright.
the book being weird, the pole saying his nose is wrinkled, like there's a weird smell he can't get out of his nose. Ugh.
Yeah. So, Saiki, you get the seashell bag.
Cool. What were the contents?
I can post them in a second, but it is a moss-covered snakeskin leather pouch containing a shark's tooth, a brass ball, and a collection of seashells of various colors. If Saiki hands off the bag to anyone else, suddenly the bag is very heavy. That's all it does, though.
Okay.
Has this now.
It's Psyche's
I feel
now.
like she would probably hand it to someone else.
Yeah, so Saiki tries to, if you hand off the bag, you can still hold it, it's just, like, a lot heavier than it feels like it should be.
Huh.
And let's say Sasha finds this. There's a small steel case with a rusted lock, also half buried in the webbing near his body.
Oh, snooping. Excellent. Yeah, he's
I say his. It's a-bodied.
Yeah.
This is the dude. Now you know.
digging that
I know
up.
I was the lock is rusty. You can try to break it if you'd like. It probably won't be that hard.
Does he have like a dagger to try and do that with? No, just a quarterstaff. All
You
right.
can also get the hard if you try to do it.
Sasha's going to attempt to do this himself, and I think it's just going to have to be, well, his sleight of hand is better than pure strength.
I'll let you roll that. It's a rusty lock. It's not going to be that hard. It's just a matter of, you know.
You say that, and yet... This is the wrong chat. Hold on.
Oh my gosh.
You say that. That's a 6.
Yeah, so this lock is very rusty. It's very old. You could probably just, like, crack it, but you know, you're not the strongest, so you try to like fiddle with it to see if you can like manage to get it to open. But the mechanisms on the inside feel like they've locked because of the rust, and it doesn't quite come open.
Hey, Tinto, do you think you could get this open without completely destroying it?
Tinto will look over from where he's going back and forth with Saiki about the bag.
I will say that pulsing feeling of Sasha's feeling is very strong, both because you're right next to the body and because of the steel blocks.
Yeah.
He'll come over and he'll be like, puts hands out for a box, and it's just like, this one?
Yes, this one, the only locked thing I have in my hands.
Okay. Well, there's no need to be so snippety.
Have you met me?
You know what? He'll let that one go. So what should he roll? Because I feel like what he'll try to do is essentially like put his claws in and like force it open.
Yeah, so, flat strength or athletics if you're proficient. I'll let you add your
Oh. That's athletics, baby. That's
Yeah.
a dirty 20.
Yeah.
Man.
But it's an old lock. It you start to once you start to like pry the box, the lock quickly starts to crumble a little bit, and you manage to get it open without too much of a fuss. There are more pages of the logbook, and that pulsing feeling that Sasha has been dealing with has stopped. And since we've been going for an hour, it's probably a good time to break for water, whatever. And while we're going into that, I will give you guys the new pages.
Woohoo!
Oh, whoa.
So, break time. We'll see you on the other
Break
side.
time.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah. We'll be right back after these commercial breaks.
Have you ever wanted your very own giant pet wolf spider? Well, have I got the spell for you, Beast Bond. And with that,
Get it now in your
That's just
local
great.
store.
Yeah.
That's just great. I need you to understand that.
Yeah, I know. I just like the idea that Gray and Sasha have the same approach to beasties, but one is Pokemon trainer, pure, very good child, and Sasha is a jazz hands gesture, terrible. And I'm going to pause recording for break.
Reptile-like creatures. Wonderful, delicious, and dead.
Delicious. It speaks to me, tells me things. Oh, Cap, you are losing your mind.
Oh, no.
Bluejay, but it would be campaign spoiler.
What? What? Oh
Don't worry about it. There is a hand though. Don't worry about it.
no. Okay.
For reference, for pretty much every one of the others you who don't know things about Toho, there's a character. She's an Oni. Her evil part was sealed in an arm she got chopped off a while ago. And I was gonna make a dumb joke, but I can't. So rip.
Grand. This bodes well.
There is a hand. That is all you're getting, because that is already in the logbook pages you found.
Ooh, this thing, the sapphire rose, it speaks to me. Uh-oh. Figure that's the wand
Oh,
Wisp
no.
pulled out of the crypt.
And also for recording's sake, they found like a lot of pages in that box. So
Oh, yeah.
giving them a moment to read
someone-
over
The
that's what happened.
TL
Someone put the pages in the box after blood got all over them.
I have hidden it under darkness in a place where the living aren't welcome.
I think we should leave.
This
I'm gonna
island is a tomb.
We can't.
Leave on what? Your boat crashed into
We're
shit.
marooned.
I say we find the Delilah and we just fuck off.
The Delilah's. Well, actually, yeah, it's true. We don't know what came of the Delilah. It's possible she could just be moored still fucked up on the other side of the island.
I mean,
possible.
For you guys to find out.
because it's like the pages mention like they left the one guy in charge of the ship. I can't remember.
There is a point where they mention the ship being moored, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
One of
It
the
was in the pages we got where he left the quartermaster in charge of the ship that was moored. And then there's like no mention of it again, and he goes mad.
Okay, last page is interesting. So Cap ripped out these pages and hid them in that locked box so that Lavina's ghost wouldn't find them. He's also hidden the wand.
I don't think we should look for the wand.
The sword and the blasted bag are also hers. So we don't know where the wand is, but we sure have her shit and this logbook. So,
Hey,
we're
who
in
wants to
danger.
bet that
You
the
have-
who wants?
You did find part of the sword. You have the hilt of it.
Yep.
The blade is kind of there's not there. You have like a tiny bit of it sticking out of the hilt.
Yep.
I think I can find if I can go to the right place. I might be able to get information.
Who wants to bet that the ghost that crashed our ship
Is
was
Lavina.
Wisp? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like everyone's just looking up these pages, looking at each other and going like, yeah.
Is everyone like football huddled around these pages?
You know what? Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
Just like passing them in a circle so everyone gets a chance to read.
The thing is, Sasha knows how slow Tinto reads, at least reads aloud.
Well, Tinto wouldn't read aloud.
Yeah,
so.
fair enough. He isn't sure how fast Tinto can silently read, but it seems alright. Silently passing this around.
Yeah, everyone just like you can like see like what stages everyone's in from their expressions.
God. They reach
I'll
the
say that
end. Sasha
I'll
like
say while you guys are doing that, the rest of the crew come up to join you.
yeah.
They're around. They're just gonna let you do that.
Yeah.
Gotta be honest. And they'll start exploring, clearing away the webbing, using the tents, because like this is like, even with the tents destroyed, it is still like a solid place for you guys to set up your own camp.
Yeah.
So they're doing that, and they find extra rations for everyone. So,
Nice.
Yay.
use one. However, you guys get to mark down 3 more.
Alright.
You add 3 days worth of rations and water.
Yay.
Sasha just flips the book closer to her and goes like, wow, fucked up.
Tinto nodding.
And with that, I have to pull up one of my notes things because you guys are now free to explore the island. You have a map. You've been told there are artifacts the captain hid for you guys to find. Where are you going?
Well, if we flip back to the map,
Yep.
the camp is in the center, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 marked other places. One is kind of discolored. I feel like either that or the X is the tomb with the basilisks and the wand.
No.
No?
The X in the middle is the camp.
No, I mean there's an
X in the
X
middle
to
is
the right.
Yeah.
To the right. Right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So there's like 7 spots to explore.
Yes, for you guys. Not at the moment.
And also a little guy on the shore way down at the bottom right.
Yeah.
That's where you guys washed ashore.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
That's where we came up.
But let me see. Let me see if there is like another place you can re-explore it. I think I can check though. No. Okay, yeah, that is just where you wash ashore.
Okay. Okay. Where
And I will
first?
tell you, while you guys are doing this, I mentioned this in the behind the scenes channel, but again for posterity, more management, except instead of resource, it's time. It takes time to explore this island, and it's best to keep track of how much daylight you've got left. It took you 2 hours to reach this camp. I could just include the spider fight as its own thing. So,
Mm-hmm. What time of the day is it?
it's still early morning because I'm
Okay.
assuming you guys set off like around sunrise because it's best
Mm-hmm.
to
Yeah.
get a good sun on this. So you guys, the sun was coming up. So what fucking season is it? I'm just gonna go with 6-ish, give or take. um, so it's around 8 or 9 maybe now. So the sun's it's a little hotter at the moment. But you guys do still have a solid amount of daylight left. So if you could explore one of the further locations, you do have that option.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That may be the smart thing. We're still... Which of these is the farthest?
Let's see. I will tell you, Otis, out of character, I'm reading these rules. You have to return to your camp between each location.
Okay.
So, you don't get lost. And you can explore 2 of them per day.
Okay.
Otherwise, you use up all your daylight.
All right.
And if
Tinto.
you can, I will say one more thing. You might want to take extra. You can take extra rations with you, or you can leave some of them for the camp for you later. Up to you guys.
Mm-hmm.
And remind me later, and I will give you guys a version of the map where you guys can, draw stuff on.
Okay. Hee-hoo.
Tinto's a little of the opinion that they should try and get off the island. As soon as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're a little cursed. But theoretically, the Delilah is somewhere, just chilling, or something. There's all of these X's and shit.
Well... Sasha, on the other hand, is less of the opinion of leaving because, in for a penny, in for a pound.
Here's a slightly larger zoom in of the map you guys have access to.
Yay.
Nice.
Thank you.
Pop that open. But if we wanted to check for the Delilah, then we could go to a location that's near to water. We've got this over here. I was going to point to on the right. There's a circle that looks like it's at a shoreline.
Yeah,
So.
you have one on the right that's kind of in some rocks, and then there's the one on the left that's a kind of bay-looking area.
Yeah. So we could do one of those to see if we can spot her.
If anything, we'll have a good getaway if anything terrible happens. If we do find her.
We'll stay behind and monitor a camp so you have a safe place to return to.
And Saturn nods at that.
All right. We're agreed then? To the east?
Tinto nods.
Let's see where that takes us.
So you guys
I'm
are
good with
doing-
whatever.
Right, so with that, I will pull up You are going to not Brazil.
We going to Brazil?
No.
Oh, damn!
You are going to Brazil.
Fucking Madagascar.
Vacation.
How long does it take you to get here? It says it is marked.
I feel like as they're like going, Tinto's gonna kind of like he's gonna start kind of like he's gonna like go to Sasha and be like, so the locations marked on the map,
Yes, what about them?
perhaps we can match some of them to the entries in the log.
That's a good idea. Please just know that did not interrupt, but had been like vibrating silently while Tinto made his way to the end of the sentence.
I'm like, oh, I feel like Tinto would be like, yeah, we can match A to B, or at least try to get an idea of where we are. And I'm like, Tinto, you talk so slow. How are we going to convey this in as few words as possible? Otherwise, we'll be here all day. Yeah, he's thinking that if we try to match A to B, we'll have an idea of potentially what we'll run into. And, you know, maybe hopefully avoid some of the absolutely terrible things that are lurking around.
Which isn't a bad idea at all. So maybe what it is, if the stuff is still kind of loose leaf and hasn't magically glued itself to the page, like one or two people navigating on the map.
The pages are like when you put them in the logbook, the bindings start to like tie them back.
Yeah. So maybe not doing that while navigating, just for concentration's sake, but it's definitely a good idea. So if we can.
Book is not being helpful, but it does. The example tells you how long it takes you guys to reach this one. So
Okay.
I'm saved on that front until I can pour through every word in this book. So takes you guys 2 hours to reach the cliffs. And with that, I have another map for you guys.
So it's like midday-ish, or like getting there.
Yes.
All right.
Pull up the right map.
Early midday.
So that is this one. What is this map? No, that is not. I need to pull up. Right. This is where the second map came in. I remember what the second map is. Open. There's 2 maps for this one. You guys are going on the path. It's pretty much due east, and it has like the single X in the middle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that is the one you're going to. So I am pulling up the right maps. Just give me 1 moment. Pull up this one. Yes. Okay. Alright, I did not. I don't have your tokens imported into this one. I'll tell you that. But I just would like to. God, please let me fucking. I just want to show you what it looks like. Give me 1 moment. I can start up a stream. If I need to import the tokens, I will, but I don't think I'll need to for this section. Just want to show you. I have to open it and get in a new window again.
Everybody mind me copy pasting relevant information into the stowaway chat.
Yep.
To help get a head start on figuring out where things are.
Mm-hmm.
Screen share. This map is named the wrong thing. Don't mind it. Because I couldn't figure out what this map was, and I just gave it a placeholder name, and I get to change the placeholder. However, here's this area. What do you guys see? This is not for you guys at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
With that show, so, I have another little blurb for you guys. If you guys.
Burbo.
You hack down the last of the grasping overgrowth, pushing aside a large tree trunk and looking across towards the base of the rocky outcropping, detailed in the strange waterlogged book as the 8 Eyes Crag. Checking your pack for rope and pythons, you look towards your comrades and exchange concerned looks. The ground before you, extending out towards the base of the rocks, is steep and treacherous. Large cracks in the black stone spread across its surface, revealing perilous ravines ending in jagged, hungry stalagmites. You take your first few steps, slowly inching your way along the slippery, unstable stone. You hear the crashing of waves deep below you, an ever-present reminder of your fate, should your steps be misplaced. You set your eyes forward, taking in the monumental task ahead of you, and begin to climb. Here is your puzzle for this section. Getting up the rocks safely.
Awesome.
Hustle.
Woohoo!
Let's see. So ignoring flight, which I don't think any of you can fly, but
Nope.
there are a few ways you can get up. You can try to climb, like find natural handholds in the rocks. I'm just gonna turn the stream off for now, just for ease of access, because it's lagging my computer. But you guys can try to find natural handholds to pull yourself up. You can use hanging vines. Try to swing across little gaps in the rocks using that, or climb up them, or while you're going up, you can try to help someone else up.
Mm-hmm.
All of those things will have different DCs depending on what you do. But yes, your task is to get up the rocks.
Well, Sasha's got guidance as a cantrip, and he's willing to use it liberally.
Oh boy. Is guidance touch? Question mark.
Yeah, guidance is touch.
Okay, so you will have to manage to help another person in order to cast that in the middle of climbing.
Yeah. So if you want guidance, you'll have to stick close to Sasha, but
Right.
he's willing.
But yes. So at the moment, because all of you are on the bottom, you can. Let's see. Yeah. So you can climb up yourself, like find holes in the rock. You can try to climb up some of the vines, or you can help someone else up.
Tinto's willing to help anyone up.
Alright.
Yeah, so will Saturn. I feel like Tinto and Saturn are the ones with the higher strength.
So both of you,
Mm-hmm.
you can either make words of encouragement and make a charisma persuasion check, or you can make a perception check to find the holes yourself and guide them.
Hey, I'll do perception.
Yeah.
Not even
Oh.
charisma.
Oh, okay.
Well.
Well.
Saturn, you don't manage to find it. With a 20 from Tinto. Who are you
Yeah.
helping? Who are you helping?
Everyone he can.
You get one. You get one. This is turn based.
Sasha.
Alright.
All right.
Affectionately to Saiki, I hold you very soft. Unfortunately, Sasha, I point at Sasha, I go disaster.
Essentially, Tinto has more faith in Saiki.
yeah, read it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Sasha is just a city boy.
That's
Alright,
the city boy.
Tinto manages, or not Saiki, Sasha. Tinto shows you like a decent path up the rock, and mark down. You have 1 climbing point. That is how we are keeping track of how far you guys get up.
Okay,
Down.
1.
Because you can lose them.
Oh,
Excellent.
Alright. So that was Tinto and Saturn both trying to help others. Sasha got to climb up from Tinto, so Saiki. You're next.
Did Saturn try and help Saiki?
I guess so.
Didn't really help.
Nope.
So you can, let's see, are you trying to climb up yourself, or are you trying to climb up the vines?
Climb, normally.
Alright. Perception or survival?
Perception's better.
Alright. Alright, so you look at the handholds, now you have to make an athletics check to make sure you can actually climb them.
Hey.
You're fine. So yes, you managed to climb up, you get a climbing point. Mark that down. Alright, next up, Sasha, you do get one because Tinto helped you and you haven't actually climbed yourself yet.
Yeah.
Did you say I got 1?
Yes, you have a climbing point. Huzzah!
All right. Sasha's going to be attempting to do vines. Swingy, climby.
Okay, you're doing the vines. Okay. So, make an athletics or acrobatics check to swing on the vines.
Athletics or acrobatics? Well, we'll take the +1 acrobatics.
Oh boy.
Sasha, are you joking me?
Boy.
So, these dice really only like my wizard. They're being absolutely horrible to the druid.
Alright.
It's 3.
No.
You failed that, and because of that, I have to roll a d2.
Uh-huh.
Oh boy.
Makes a jump and he fucking misses.
If I roll a 2, the vine snaps.
Oh, good.
Luckily enough, you're still around. It wasn't that far up.
Snap.
I need to mention, there are places to fall where you guys are standing. These rocks are, like, there are gaps that you can fall into. There's a ravine.
Oh.
Yeah.
Amazing. Excellent.
Fun time.
Journey to the center of the
Sasha,
earth.
You'll lose 2 climbing points. You were at -1. You do not fall to your death, but you are close.
He just like lands on his back, gets the breath knocked out of him, and is wheezing winded.
God.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, the first vine snaps, and you desperately clamber to a second one to just keep yourself up, and it slips off, but you manage to like scramble onto a single outcropping. So
It's part of why this happened. It doesn't help. Reminder: Sasha really does not like heights.
Oh
you
boy.
chose the climbing area first. Congratulations. And with that, we can go back to Tinto and Saturn. Your calls.
Tinto feels somewhat vindicated. Trying to help Sasha.
Yeah.
You can make another help check. I will say that if someone reaches -2 points, they fall. Because you helped
Oh my
Sasha,
God.
he got a point, so he did not fall into the ravine. So
Oh my
He
God.
is
You are
white
extremely
knuckle
vindicated.
gripped onto something, teeth bared, ears
You are
flat against his
gosh.
skull.
Tinto is extremely vindicated. So you
Tinto
can
will help again.
help again. All right. Once again, perception or persuasion.
Oh my god.
No.
I feel like he just stares at Sasha for a minute because that was a dirty 20 before. And it's like, he pointed out the perfect path to Sasha and Sasha fucked it up.
Yeah, Saturn was gonna help Sasha because god fucking damn it!
All right.
Hey, that's a nat 20!
Hey. So yeah, Sasha, you're back to even 0 climbing point. Because Saturn manages to point out how to get you off of the weird outcropping you landed yourself on. And you're just a little further away from falling immediately to your death.
Don't do that again.
I'm trying not to.
Good.
Alright, Saiki.
Just keep going.
Saiki's doing great.
Doing her best. So the first check is perception or survival.
Ah.
Oh.
Well, it's good you failed that one. Instead of the strength check, I'm just gonna say, you can't quite figure out where to go from where you've gotten yourself to, so you just best to chill there instead of
Alright.
instead of trying to find a place and realizing it's bad. And then Sasha.
Well, once again, Saturn has now pointed out the way to get out of here. Now it's just up to Sasha to actually, wipe sweating, shaking hands on his tunic
So,
and do it.
gonna try to climb rocks or climb vines?
He didn't have a good time with the vines last time, so he's going to try rocks.
Perception or survival to find your handholds. And if you succeed that, you get to make a strength check.
Oh, well, he's going to continue to do that then, because they're both +3. It's way better. Jesus Christ, Sasha, this makes sense, but oh my god. That's a 10.
Alright, that does succeed. However, you do have to make an athletics check to do it.
Okay.
Climb up there.
Hey, here we go. Say 14.
That does beat. So
Hey.
the vines didn't go well. So you turn your attention to like the rock face itself because Saiki had a pretty decent time trying to go up there. You can see Saiki's managed to get up a little bit like closer to level where you are, and you're like, all right, I'll try that. And you study the wall, and you barely manage to find like you climb like there's a hole over here, and it's a little bit of a stretch, but you can get on this side, and you manage to climb yourself up a little further. So you are now in the positives again. You have 1 climbing point. And we're just gonna continue in this order.
Yep.
Tinto and Saturn. You guys are still at the bottom, by the way. I need to.
Yeah.
Helping does not give you any points.
Tinto's gonna look at Saturn and just, do you think we should try or continue to wait to make sure no one falls?
At this point, I think it should be fine if we started climbing, but if anybody else falls again, we should probably stop and help until they're equal level with us.
Tinto nod.
Piano.
Nobody mind the piano.
Oh, don't mind the piano on the floor above me. You're being serenaded now.
Excellent. It's their background music.
Exactly.
So, Tinto will try the rocks, I suppose.
Alrighty. As usual, perception or survival.
We're gonna do survival, because that's higher.
Alright.
God.
Sick.
Copy the DC.
Gosh.
So you can't quite figure out where to go.
He is a big turtle.
You got like your hands are shaped a little weirder because of the claws, so you can't quite grab on the places that the others would be able to. And Saturn. Rocks or vines?
Send perception.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thanks, guys.
The DC for the perception or survival is 10.
Okay.
Oh, okay, so it should be fine.
Yeah. So that's an 11. So you managed to. You think you found a path. You do have to make the athletics to follow it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
This module was built for lower level characters, so the DCs are not way out of your range of possibility. With a 19, you do manage. So you get a climbing point.
Mm-hmm.
And you manage to. It takes you a sec to spot the holds, but once you found your path, you manage to climb up.
Mm-hmm.
You and Sasha and Saiki are all around equal level climbing up the rocks. Speaking of which, next up, Saiki.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Athletics next.
No.
So you managed to find a path. It looks pretty stable, and you're climbing up, but you reach up, and the rocks are a lot slicker than they looked from a distance, and you lose your grip, and you slide a bit down the rock and have to catch yourself.
Yikes.
So you do lose a point.
Oh.
Oh no.
Yep. Better losing 1 point than 2 points.
Yeah.
All right.
I love how it went from a yay, no.
Yay!
That's the thing, like, climbing up the rocks, you have to make both checks, whereas the vines, it's a singular check, but the penalty for failure is higher.
Ugh.
So that's your guys' call.
Mm-hmm. Well, the rocks were working better for Sasha.
Alright.
Just gonna try that again. Perception. Okay. He seems to be getting the hang of that.
Alright, you spot a place to go. Now for the athletics.
Honey.
Oh
You
no.
also, similar to Saiki, you're like, alright, I see that they fell, but I see a similar path. I think I can do it, because I watched them. And nope, yeah, the same thing happens. You try to climb up, and the rocks suddenly get, like, you can't quite get your grip, and you slide again.
Hubris.
There is hissed cursing.
You guys can still, like, while you're on the rocks, you can continue to help as well. I should note that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sasha, we're back up top.
Saturn looks at Tinto.
Listen, he's a turtle. He's like Rodriguez. He's got slow start. Oh, Tinto just kind of waves him on. He can manage. He can manage. Let's see if he can manage.
I'll tell you. The strength check is the same DC for either. I can tell you that, by the way.
Mm-hmm. That was his survival check for a path.
All right. You do succeed. The DC for that is 10.
Cool. So is it just strength or athletics?
It's athletics. It's athletics for the rocks. You can have athletics or acrobatics for the vine.
Okay.
And you make it.
Gets
He's
going.
watching people slide, and it takes him a sec because turtle. But eventually, he just finds a way up and just kind of digs himself in as he makes his way up.
Mm-hmm.
So you have
Saturn looks at Sasha.
What?
Need help?
Doesn't say no, but doesn't say yes.
Saturn shakes head. Saturn's gonna help.
Yeah, alright. Saturn, either persuasion for Sasha or perception to find.
Perception.
Huzzah. I keep giving a thumbs up to my monitors.
Persuasion?
Yeah, so you managed to find and point out a path for Sasha, and Sasha gains a point.
2.
That we are up to Saiki. But no, Sasha had 1. Sasha fell the other time.
Oh yeah. Never mind. Back to 1.
Ever so slowly, you guys are creeping up.
She's gonna keep trying the rocks just
Alright?
because,
Hey.
yeah. That's the same as last time.
Yeah, the strength check is a 13 as opposed to the other one being a 10. So, you slide down again. You're at negative.
Oh.
No.
Oh, fuck. Saturn's just gonna stay here, I guess, and just help everybody else.
Man. Tinto will keep trying to go.
Fuck, that's a lot of damage. Okay.
Huh?
Don't mind
Uh-oh.
that. Don't fall.
Oh.
I'm trying my best.
God, that was Saiki, so it's Sasha now.
Right. Tinto is still on the ground, right?
No, Tinto managed to climb up. All of you are at 1 except Saiki, who's at -1.
Ah.
Because she slid again.
Well, Sasha's actually going to help Saiki then. You said one of them was persuasion?
It can be either persuasion or perception. So if it's persuasion, you give them like encouraging words or whatever.
Yeah, sure. Quote unquote encouraging. But he's doing
Whatever
persuasion.
Alright, roll a persuasion.
Don't fall off the table. Alright. Yeah.
Climb the rocks better.
Looks down at Saiki and goes, "You're supposed to be a rogue, aren't you? Climb better." And at 20, persuasion.
I'm
God.
gonna assume that does it, so like non-mutual in points.
Climb more better.
Climb better.
You're supposed to be better than this.
Just like you just start climbing faster out of spite.
No, she just says, I'm trying.
Oh, baby.
I'm sorry, but this is encouragement.
Sasha just goes, do better. It's like, I'm trying, but she does manage to pull herself up in the midst of it.
Approving nod. There you go.
0 climbing point.
That was Sasha's turn, so back to the fuck. Don't mind that. I beat the shit out of my knee on my desk again. Don't worry about it. Back to Turtle and Lizard.
Turtle and lizard.
Turtle and lizard.
Tinto's gonna try and keep going. Okay, we're good. For now.
And you make it up.
We're good.
You make it up.
Hey.
Tinto's got 2 points.
Yay.
Woo. Saturn's gonna help Saiki.
All
Just
right.
to get Saiki on equal level. Oh, never mind. That's a nat 1.
Alright, you don't fall. You turn to like try to help Saiki to help her get back up, but you have to turn your body to look because she's in like a weird position off to your side.
Yeah.
And when you try to turn, your grip starts to falter, so you have to start focusing on sticking where you are.
Yep.
And you can't quite find a place for her to go.
That's fine.
And that we are back to Saiki. You can continue going up the rocks, or you can try the vines.
Saiki's a simple creature.
Alright. Very much a...
Hey!
So in the midst of Sasha telling you to do better, and you start climbing way up, and you manage to, like, you get into a groove of it. You spot your path, you pull yourself up, and you are back to around the equal height as everyone else on the rocks.
Cool.
And Sasha.
All right. Now that everyone's equal height, Sasha's going to focus back on himself. Doing the rocks.
Tinto's a little higher at the moment, but yes.
Yeah. Nobody is...
I love how y'all started with the vine, immediately ate shit, and now everyone's afraid of the vines.
Look.
Well,
There are no tar sands here.
so,
Yeah.
12 perception,
Alright.
and now the acrobatics.
It's athletics.
Athletics. My apologies, but hell yeah. 18.
Hell yeah.
You get it. Alright, so, now that you're not focusing on the height anymore. It's, look at the rock. Only the rock.
Pretty much.
Only rock.
So long as no one is
yeah.
below him, Sasha doesn't need to look down, and therefore everything is great.
Yep. Find a path up, you manage to pull yourself up, you're doing alright. Back to, turtle and lizard.
Reptiles.
Yep.
Reptile duo.
Woo.
Can I just say, this is making me more nervous than the combat.
Honestly, I'm,
Fall damage is scary.
Hey.
yeah, fall damage.
Not
is
funny.
bad. Especially because you guys aren't very high level. So fall damage
Mm-hmm.
is bad. Ah,
Oh.
that was strength, right?
Yeah.
So you were going good. You had a good pace. Even amongst the turtle, you're just going steady up the rocks, and you grab onto a part, and it can't handle your weight, and it starts to crumble, and you slip back down again. You're back at 1.
Weeping, sobbing.
You know? Alright. Saturn's gonna make his way up now.
All right.
That's perception. And
With all of you at 1, if you do eat shit on the vines, like eat absolute shit, none of you will insta fail.
yay.
That's
That's 16 on the
16,
rocks.
16, so yes. You do manage to climb up. Even amidst everyone like slowly slipping, it's just steady up, and you
Mm-hmm.
climb up. And you were at 2 points.
Nice.
After Saturn is Saiki.
Yay!
Alright. Perception's good.
Are you kidding?
Roll the strength again. Yeah. You can't help but, yeah, it's, you're going up, and it's the same thing that happens in the Tinto. It's just, nothing you could have done, and Big Rock just crumbles in a way, like, you couldn't have told that. And, you're forced to hold yourself back to the wall. What is that? You are back at 0. You're neutral again. After Saiki is Sasha.
Oop.
You were at 2 points.
Yep. Sasha has honestly no idea how far up the wall he is. He could be still at the bottom, he could be halfway, he could be the near top. He doesn't know.
You look decently close, I will say.
His thought is if he just gets up there, then he's fine, and he can turn around and deal with everyone else. So he's going to focus on himself.
Yeah. Alright.
So
Go for it. Because you do look close at the moment.
he does look close. So does he just go for the vine, do the one roll, and haul himself the rest of the way up? Does he take that risk? Do we be fun?
Do you want to go for the vine? You can go for the vine.
I'm going to go for the vine.
You go for the vine.
Yep. Remind me of the roll.
Let's see. It is either athletics or acrobatics, your choice.
Cool.
DC for this is 13, like the other strength check.
Oh, fuck yes. Dirty 20.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
He is
you get your
determined to
point.
get out of this situation.
So you look close to the top, and you're looking around for a path, and you see another like gap with like the vines hanging over it, and you think if you can just get over that gap, then it's like a clear shot. Like the rocks start to level out, and you can just clamber up. And you go for it. You just take that running jump, and you make it. You make the gap. You manage to climb up, and you're at the top now. You can see everyone else climbing up now.
He's just
Saturn's closer to where you are. He looks closer, like he's with another good word another good jaunt up the cliff. He might be able to make it. And Tinto and Saiki, you can see like they've slipped and fell again.
He is just taking some deep breaths and getting his heart rate back under control.
Fair enough. Tortle.
Portal.
Tortle.
Portal.
Don't fuck this up. Don't fuck this up. Okay.
Hey.
Yeah. So after that last bit crumbled, you're a bit more cautious, and you manage to different way.
Steady wins the race.
Yep. Sasha won earlier, and he's the one who took the vine miss. Saturn, you're close to the top now.
But Saiki's
go ahead and go for it.
Saturn. Honestly, right now Saturn's priority is helping everybody get into equal footing, and Saiki is not. So, gonna try and help Saiki again. Please, dice. Okay, yeah. Perception.
Yep, that's good enough. Saiki slips down again, and you manage to look down, and you point out. I'm assuming a lot more polite than Sasha was. You managed to point out a path that she can take, and she gets another point.
Yay!
Huzzah!
Woo!
Huzzah!
That to just her turn. I don't know if that picked up on the board.
Yikes.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Again, better to fail the perception than the strength, because you don't lose a point for this. You just can't find where to go.
And Sasha?
And Sasha, gonna help whoever is the lowest down.
Saiki.
Saiki.
All right.
Yay.
Encouragement once again.
Such helpful encouragement.
Such helpful encouragement. 7 plus 5. It's 12 encouragement.
I've been going with this. It has the same DC as the other strength decks, so which is 13. So not the most encouraging.
Which means his encouragement is just, look, it's very simple. Just go where I went. Like, you can see where it was, right?
No.
It's like you said, like a different part of the cliff face.
Hence why he's unhelpful.
Man.
Back to Turtle.
Gosh.
Both of the reptiles, you're at 2 points, and 3 gets you up. So you can help Saiki, or you can try to get the last bit.
I mean, the other two are helping Saiki, so he's gonna try and get himself up so he doesn't, like, accidentally fuck up.
Alright. You can go for it. The rocks or the vine? That's the rocks, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't quite figure out where to go. The reptile?
Helping Saiki.
Perception. I'm presuming, because I'm even rolling the other time.
Yep. Yee.
Alright, yeah. Little more helpful than Sasha was. Saturn manages to point out the path that you can actually take. And
Nice.
you get another climbing point. You're all at 2. You're all close. Alright, Sasha. To encourage any one of them now. Encourage, quotation marks.
focus attention on Tinto.
Thanks.
Holy shit.
What?
I'm scared.
Now one.
Now, one encouragement is, come on, you slow piece of shit. I'm so sorry.
Oh
It's a nat one. I'm sorry.
Tinto voice, what the fuck?
yeah, like internal Tinto. Just like, oh well, now I have to reach the top because I'm gonna beat the shit out of Sasha.
I'm gonna kick his ass.
Tinto's next. You can go for the rock, or you can go for the vine.
Yeah, no, he's coming. He's
Oh my
coming.
god. So, in a, so,
Hold on, audio, because I think it'd be funny. Do you want to try the vine?
Yes.
get
It's
up
just
here,
athletics
kick my
or acrobatics?
ass.
Just because it's funny.
Please, please,
Oh, come on.
God, okay.
please.
Uh,
Just like trying to scramble up.
I
And, like,
love
there's
how
a-
Sasha's idea
not
of
gonna
helping
roll the
here was
vine roll.
basically to piss Tinto off.
I'm not gonna roll the vine fail. I'm not gonna roll that because that was me being a shit. I just wanted to see you succeed, so I'm not gonna give you the penalty. You do lose 1 point. I'm not gonna make you roll if you lose 2. Because the strength check was what you failed on the rocks. So you would have lost 1 either way.
Make the barbarian angry gambit failed.
Yeah. You make him angry and he just like climbs up the rocks, just like throws some, like scratches some of the vines away, and it like gives way beneath him, and then he slides down again.
He's big. He's heavy. He's just a little guy.
My gosh.
Saturn.
Saturn like glares at Sasha and then looks back at Tinto and just help action.
Alright.
Thanks.
Roll your roll.
I do my roll. Oh, oops. It's 10. Nope. That's supposed to be a 10.
Not quite.
No. I mean,
I know.
Yeah.
It's like I
Yeah.
said, I'm using the strength DC for this, so
yeah.
he's you turn your attention to Tinto and try to like find a path, but he fell in like a weird way, and there's vines around, and you can't quite tell where the next spot for him will be.
There's just the shell coming out of like these rocks covered in vines, and you can't tell if it's the vines or the rocks,
Saiki.
and he's angry.
It's like you're close to the top now.
Okay.
You can do it for the vine, or you can go for the rocks.
No, we're just chilling.
All right, yeah. Again,
Sorry.
like the rocks are still a little slick up here, and like some of them are like mossy and grassy, and you don't want to risk that. So, and then Sasha. That didn't work exactly.
It didn't work.
I'm trying to
Saturn
help
and
you
Saiki are both almost there.
again. Saturn and Saiki are both at 2, and Tinto's at 1 now.
Well,
Do it.
God. Sasha's
Do
gonna
it.
keep focusing on Tinto.
Yes!
Right? Perception or persuasion.
God, he's just gonna stick to his guns and do persuasion again.
Yeah!
I get a dirty 20 this time.
Yeah.
The persuasion, it should be noted now, is just... Oh, come on. Come on, really? You can't get me if
Yeah.
you're all the way down there.
Yeah, you say that, and Tinto just kind of like shoots out from like the vine pile, and he's
Boom,
coming.
boom. He's coming.
Coming.
Oh lord.
Rise, rise. Where's your anger? Rise.
Once again, making Yu-Gi-Oh jokes that none of you get. I keep doing this.
What are you gonna do? You gonna hit me with that big bat? Better make it hurt. Better make it count.
One shot.
Better kill Sasha in one shot.
That was Sasha's turn, so we're back to Tinto.
Yup. We're gonna try the rocks again. Please, for the
My
love
God.
of God. I am begging!
My gosh.
Lose my mind!
Do you want to try the vine again?
Yeah.
I just think it'd be funny if that's what gets Tinto up. There we
Oh
go.
my God.
Yeah. So
20.
Tinto, you start to the rocks. You're looking up the rocks. And you can't quite find the way up. Then you remember that Sasha swung on those vines, and hey, these look like they might be able to hold you. So Tinto just he's closer up to the top, so he jumps off, grabs the vine, slides, uses the momentum to slide down it, and ends up on the same outcropping that Sasha was on, and just kind of climbs out over the rocks. So Tinto's up. You have 3 points now.
Amazing.
Now, Saturn, you're next. You and Saiki are both close.
Hey. Yeah, I think Saturn is just gonna stick to the rocks. Rocks has been working. Tinto and Sasha can do their own thing. Saiki seems okay for now. Okay. Nope. Yeah, stays where he is.
No, that works. The perception is 10.
Oh, okay.
It's the strength check is 13.
Okay.
Athletics.
Hey!
Yep.
He gets up.
Yeah, so you managed to... You watch that happen, and you're like, nah.
Uh-oh.
No.
And you look for a path of the rocks, and it takes you a sec to find it, but once you find it, you realize, hey, Tinto looked really angry. It's probably best to check on Sasha. And you managed to climb up.
Sasha found dead on the cliffs.
Saiki, you're good. Rocks are fine. You find a path.
Yeah, we did it.
Hey, you're all up.
Amazing.
You guys are all up.
Is Sasha dead?
It's Sasha. That's up to Tinto.
I feel like Tinto comes up to Sasha and it's instead of doing anything Sasha would think, he's gonna try and pick Sasha up and throw him over his shoulder.
Sasha says some shit and everyone else immediately makes it to the top.
There is an ungodly scream from up top because Sasha's first thought is that Tinto's gonna throw him off the fucking cliff.
This is a grapple check, so contesting athletics versus Sasha making athletics or acrobatics to not get grabbed.
Sweet.
Okay.
Sasha makes an incredibly valiant effort, but it's not enough.
No. Tinto's strong.
Tinto just slings Sasha over his shoulder.
Now that you're all up here, do you want to take another short break, or do you want to do something else? Or you want to keep it?
I can keep going.
I'm good with going.
I'm good.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright. So now that you're all up here, make a nature check, I believe.
Oh.
Fun.
Because, okay, and as you guys are rolling that, I'll, describe the area for you. So, there's a lot more of that thick webbing from earlier, but amidst, the webbing, up here, the plants are a lot thicker. There's a lot of, vegetation and undergrowth up here. And there's, among the rocks, you guys see a large crack. And with those nature checks, Who got what? Tinto and Saturn don't know shit. Saiki and Sasha. So you guys are up here. There's a lot of that thick undergrowth, and then you see like the crack cave opening, and you notice more of that webbing from earlier. You can make a really good lair for some spiders, like the ones you fought earlier.
Well, Sasha first had smugly patted Tinto just like on the back from where he's been slung, just like, you're welcome. Then notices this and goes like, ah, are you kidding me? The one spotted island, we picked the spider cave?
Are you guys stepping closer? Or
No.
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 Alright. In that case, I feel like at some point, like during all this, Tinto was like trying to turn from the vegetation, and because Sasha's slung over his shoulder, Sasha's like behind him. So Tinto like spins, and Sasha notices the cave. And about that, you feel Sasha feels the faint sensation, that pulsing from earlier, as he's looking at the cave. So, presumably, there are pages in there. That's what happened the last time you felt the pulsing.
All right.
We could learn this one.
There's more logbooks in there. There's presumably more spiders. And hey, Jazz, is there a weird smell? Is there a weird smelly smell?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, there's just the pulsing.
I have some fire.
I have dancing lights. You can at least see for people who don't have dark vision.
So, are you guys entering the cave?
Sasha.
A brilliant point.
Sasha points and says mush.
Oh my god. Tinto is not going to react to that. Especially because fucking Sasha's back, like where Sasha's pointing is opposite of where Tinto's looking, so Tinto wouldn't even see. But yeah, Saiki brought up a brilliant point of we can just burn this one. Like the pages should be fine. They're hella cursed.
We could smoke them out. All right. Who's Sasha's got torches.
So does Tinto.
Yep.
Yeah.
I got fire.
Well, better use spells that we can recover than torches we can't. We all good? We agreed? Light her up.
Okay.
Are you guys are you entering to find a place? Because like the webbing doesn't leave all the way in. You can't really fuse it unless you'd enter and pull it out. But I'm asking you like if you notice that, or if you're just shooting fire in randomly.
Probably gonna get closer, honestly. Trying to be a little bit sneaky, as best he can with chainmail.
Yeah. It's kind of a dark cave, and it
Saturn has dark vision. It's
I'll write that. Give me just a sec. In that case, I have another map for you, and I forgot to import correct tokens again. Just a second. Hep. So you have dark vision. In that case, that. So I will. You have cave.
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 Yikes.
Here's cave. Something else real fast. So make me perception.
Perception.
Perception. Everyone?
Anyone with dark vision or anyone who is currently holding an open flame.
Tinto is holding an open Sasha.
Yeah. And Sasha has dark vision.
So Tinto does
Don't
not
be
make it. I'm
suspicious.
sorry, that doesn't
Don't
count.
be suspicious.
And let's pull up the map real fast. Alright. And anyone who is able to make perception at the moment, also make me a nature check, because in the middle of this cave there's what looks like a
fun.
weird mossy rock sitting there. So
Mm-hmm.
make a nature
Just
check.
a Pokemon.
I realize for Sasha to see anything, he has to like poke Tinto and make him turn around.
Yeah.
You know, in the nature from Saturn. So Saturn made a good perception and a bad nature, and Sasha made a good nature and a bad perception.
With our powers combined.
Alright. So you, Saturn, who made the good perception, there are more of those giant wolf spiders around like the
Mm-hmm.
cave.
Oh, fun.
They do appear to have, they seem like they've noticed you, but they're not quite attacking yet. It seems like they're not sure you've noticed them, because they are creeping a little closer.
Saturn very quietly
and
just
Sasha,
points up.
Sasha with the good nature. That is not a rock. That is another spider.
Ah.
That is a much larger spider.
Oh. Oh, fuck.
And he's gonna. Does he have message? No, he's not. Just like try to hiss out. Just big spider, mother spider.
So,
Where?
That thing, that
The
thing.
spider's up.
are you gonna fight or are you just gonna burn? Because there's a lot of web in here.
No, ahead. The big
Saturn's just
mouse.
gonna burn. Burn.
All right.
Produce flame. Burn.
Produce flame? Yeah.
Yep.
So you guys are here, you see the webbing, you just cast produce flame on the webbing on the ground, and immediately the entire thing just sets alight. And you can hear the screeching from above as the spiders, like, you think have them start, like, falling off the roof. And what Sasha was pointing at saying, Mother Spider, immediately just, like, unfurls and also just lets out a monstrous screech. And then you guys are standing by the exit right now.
Run.
Alright.
Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out.
You do noise.
Tinto, go!
I have to prep the other map now, because now I know what the fuck that map is, and I have to import all the tokens. So,
Are we gonna be chased by a flaming spider?
multiple flaming spiders, actually.
We've made
I
things
just have
so
to-
great for ourselves.
I have to stop the stream so I can set it up, and I do ask for a short break right now.
Yep.
A, so I can set that up, and B, so I can refill my drink.
Yep.
Yes.
So,
Congrats,
another short
guys.
break.
We've made this
We'll be
combat
back after these
so much
Spider
better.
time! It's spider
Listen.
hours!
We are doing a great job.
Good ideas only.
I'm so smart.
Only good ideas.
We don't have a dead emoji in this server.
Oh, recording pause. Oh my god, are we gonna have to fight the spiders while climbing down?
No, there is like a clearing you guys stepped onto. But I do have to import your guys' tokens, so give me a sec to do that. I had to refill my water too.
So there is the danger of falling off.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sasha hates
So please, nobody,
everything
go
about
near
this.
the edge.
This one.
So long as Tinto doesn't go near the edge, and Sasha's great. If Tinto just holds Sasha during this entire combat, I'm gonna lose it.
All right. Somebody make sure Saiki It does not die.
Casualty, not that
Sasha has cure wounds.
Mm-hmm. So Kraken, on a similar note with the map thing. So I first found the one with East, and then that was him crazy, but I found a confirmation of it after.
All right. You got anything else?
Yes, I have a fair amount.
Okay.
So there's south.
Okay.
A guy went out to find water. He says he found water in the jungle, and it is a source of water, but apparently when it was poured out, it became rancid and stagnant.
Okay.
And there was something in the grate.
Okay. Water source, but yuck. Something is in the well.
Mm-hmm.
Undead Timmy is stuck in the well.
So the crypt is to the northeast beneath a barrow. Which is super helpful.
So northeast is
the fucked up crypt.
Okay, fucked up crypt is kind of then the next one to our left then. So crypt.
It had the monkey thing, a book, and part of Lavina's sword.
Monkey, book, sword.
And also traps.
I'm assuming the giant jungle spider is just the stat block for a giant spider. So with that.
Okay. So that's 3 locations kind of confirmed.
Yep.
I feel like logistically the most likely place you'd find Delilah is due directly west.
Well, I have some relevant information with Delilah. So, there is a cove. It basically is they were attacked by monsters. They know we are here, but haven't yet discovered the cove or the moored Delilah. They successfully constructed a boarding ramp, which allows the crew to move to and from the Delilah without the use of rowboats. Because it's short about a mile off. Deeper in the island, by the way, are a bunch of monsters. So I have a feeling it is actually to the west.
Oh god, hold on. I'm getting a call.
Oh dear.
This island has so many.
Okay. My recording is unpaused, so it didn't catch me coaching someone through inverter panels and emergency lights, and oh god, why are the batteries screaming?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, for the recording, don't mind that. The real life ship started having real life troubles.
Exactly. So I was doing some remote troubleshooting, but we're here now. Initiative. Let me roll that.
Yes. And I will add Sasha to the list and pin that.
So that's a 6 plus.
At least we won't get copyrighted from us singing.
I don't think you tie with anyone. You do not. You're ahead of Tinto, but you're behind the spider. That's a big floater. Hold on. I just straight up missed Spider 2 in initiative. Big Spider, Spider 2, Sasha, Tinto, voila. And then I can pin that.
Ta-da!
Yay.
Bap. And Saiki with the curse. Or Bluejay with the curse, I suppose, of going first in initiative.
Yeah.
Oh, I lagged again. There we go. Okay, we're good. I can move you guys a little further apart. You guys. I'm booking it. So there, the big spider comes out last, and the other spiders, like, they come out first, and they just kind of scatter, and all of them are on fire. They're screeching. It's awful.
That
It smells like burning and but also burning spider and
Delicious.
This is a horror campaign. You can say burning flesh.
I don't think spiders it's the whole exoskeleton thing because I know it would smell definitely like
crunchy.
burning.
They're crunchy. Have you ever had fried crickets? It's like that. Crunchy.
Yeah. Crunch.
There are 4 small spiders, and there's the 1 big spider.
I think she'd ready an action to
Right.
hit whatever comes close.
Alright. I'm just gonna chill for a moment. Got you. Let's see, and next up is Spoders 4, 3, and 1 in order.
Oh God.
That's these 3. Okay. So 4 is first. Sasha's being held by Tinto, right?
Yeah.
Finally put him down.
No.
After last time, I highly doubt Tinto's gonna let go of Sasha, to be real.
Yeah, so 4 is gonna come over here, which means Saiki will get to ready the action, I'm presuming.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you get to roll an attack on Spider 4. Oh, Spider 4 also takes fire damage, so let me mark that down.
Mm-hmm.
You take 2 fire damage around. This is 4. Actually, I can just mark that on my phone. Oh, no, that's 4.
That hit.
Hold on. That does hit.
Are we destroying an ecosystem?
It's trying to destroy us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do get sneak attack, because Tim does it. Don't you? So that is 13. Yeah, that spider's dead.
Yeah.
Spider didn't even get to do shit.
And, like, the 4th spider came over, it's screeching on fire, and it, like, rushes at Tinto, and it, like, leaps, and Saiki just kind of slashes out of the midair. Spider
yeah.
4 is gone.
Yeah.
Okay, Mark. Let me just turn off that token. Which means next in the order, is Spider 3. Spider 3 is, yeah, Spider 3 is just gonna do the same thing. Come up to Tinto, go for, it's a bite, right? It is a bite.
Rawr.
Bite. No. What is your AC, Tinto?
17.
It's a dirty 20.
Yikes.
So, this much piercing. And remember the con saves? One of those.
I'm gonna roll one of those.
You make the con save.
Dirty 20.
I misread that. Okay. We'll just say these spiders are tougher because, half this.
Half that for damage?
Half that. So 3 piercing and 5 poison.
Wow.
Okay.
Don't get damaged.
So you are not suffering from the poison condition, but that was poison damage.
Hmm.
Alright. That was, I think that's spider 4, not 4. Which spider is that? Map.
Like 3.
That spider's 3. That is its turn. Next up is Spider 1. Spider 1 is going to come over where Spider 4 was.
Yikes.
It gets advantage because it's flanking.
Haha, haha.
Well,
These spiders are a little smarter than the last spiders. 19.
ow. Oh no.
Does that hit Tinto?
Yeah.
What is, D6 plus 1 piercing, and, make me a con save.
Okay.
Tinto's getting bullied.
Yup.
Tinto was closest. You do make a con, so half the 4 into 2. So that's 7 plus 2 more damage. From those spiders. That was Spider 1. So next up is Saturn. Tinto is getting flanked.
Yeah, Tinto's
yeah.
not doing really great. He is like,
Yeah, no, Zaren's gonna long sword. Yep, nope. Getting this out.
Are you ending the flame? Or you want to
Uh,
end the
if I end the flame, the produced flame is once it leaves you, you don't have control over it anymore.
Oh, so you just like hurled it earlier? Is that what you're saying?
Yep.
Yep. Okay. So you pull out the sword. Huzzah!
Huzzah! Sword. Okay, I roll to attack her.
Attacking Spider 3.
Mm-hmm. Nice. That is plus that.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that hits.
That hits Spider 3.
Okay.
What's their fire damage? Hold on. Which one was that? 1 and 3, because 4 just died. So they each have 9.
Nope.
Big
Come on.
spider. Oh, which is the big
And that's 11 damage.
Okay. So yeah, you kill that spider. Remember, they have 11 max health. So,
Mm-hmm.
spiders 1 and you watch Tinto get surrounded, and you just slash at one of those spiders, and it's a little. It does collapse, and it collapses in like a screech because they're still on fire. That hurts.
Mm-hmm.
Still on fire.
And I will.
Saturn is gonna. Sorry. Saturn's gonna go in front of Tinto using movement, just
Alright,
to like.
5. You got here
Uh.
or here.
No. Up where? Yeah. Just to like be a blockade from everybody
Alright.
else, the other spiders.
After Saturn is the big spoder. I have to check a thing real fast. Also, I should note that the flames on the spiders extinguish when they die.
oh yeah.
So that is
I have been imagining Minecraft because you said Minecraft.
solid. So the giant spider's turn now. Saturn moved in front, so it's going to here-ish, I think. I like half balance on the rocks.
Fun.
Skitter scatter.
And it is also going to roll hit. Actually, wait. Hold on. Let me check something. It could still attack Tinto, couldn't it? Because it's large.
Oh. Well.
I'm just. I'm checking. Yeah, you attempt. So you attempt to block, but this is a spider. And
Mm-hmm.
it, like climb on the wall, and it's big enough to where even with you standing in front of it, it still manages to like lunge at Tinto. And with the spider, the other spider on the side, distracting him. It's yeah. Oh, he has reach anyway. Whatever. Bap, bap. This
A
was
pointless endeavor.
bap.
Mm.
A 23 to hit.
Yeah.
So once again, this is piercing, and this is poison. Jesus fuck.
Oh my
Roll a
god.
con save.
Gah.
That was max damage on the poison for that, by the way. You make the save. So half that to haste. That's 18 damage from this bite.
Cool.
Oh.
He does at negative 9 HP. He
Oh
drops.
no.
Okay. So
Drops.
the poison killed you. You were stable. You don't have to make death saves at the moment, but you are poisoned for an hour.
Cool.
Yikes.
Even if you regain hit points, you will be paralyzed.
Awesome. Please, I would like you to picture, he drops Sasha, and my brain is just giving me like, like a bowl or a plate after it's been dropped, how it does like the wobbly
No.
circle around, just that, but like Tinto in his shell or out of his shell, just limping.
Oh no.
Oh God.
God, okay. Yeah. So Tinto falls. I'll just put him in the corner, which means Sasha has to scramble out because Tinto was holding him.
Mm-hmm.
And who-
Protect the Sasha. Oh
was
shit.
thinking- Yeah. God. And next up is Spider 2. And so, let's see, how much movement do these guys have? They have a 40-foot movement. Okay. And, 5, 15, or no. 15, 25. Actually, no. It'll move here. It'll move there. Because it can flank Saturn. It does take 2 damage from the fire. They're still on fire. The big one is also on fire. It's not a pleasant sight. The other
Well,
one
fuck.
will bite at Saturn.
Mm-hmm.
+3 to hit. Advantage because flanking. 19.
That 19 hits.
This much piercing. And
Mm-hmm.
this much poison. Make a con save to half it.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy.
Spiders are mean.
Oh boy.
Spider bite her.
Oh boy.
The con save-
14.
So you half it to round
Okay.
down 5. So that's 6 plus
Alright.
5 damage.
Ayo, okay.
Yeah, so that was Spider 2's turn. So next up, Sasha! The guy who was holding you just got bit, like, the shit bitten out of him and collapsed.
Kicked out of them.
Yeah, God. And there's spiders on both sides. So Sasha knows what he's got to do, but he's got to figure out where to aim it. So,
If you do move, you will get opportunity attacked by the spiders.
oh, Sasha's not fucking moving.
Okay.
Basically standing in front of Tinto between spiders. And first things, as the bonus action, healing word.
Alright, you do that.
Yeah,
So you are no longer at 0 HP, but you are paralyzed from the spider poison.
yeah. So
Awesome.
1d4 plus 5. Let's go over to Roly Poly.
If you give me a second, I can pull up the paralyzed condition and just send that for you.
All right. Tinto gets 8 HP back, and it comes in the form of Sasha basically screaming, "Tintoretto, get up!" But she can't because he's paralyzed. But like, you know,
Bat.
that was the bonus action. As for action, Sasha needs to decide whether he's going to Thunder Wave at Spiders 1 and 2 or Thunder Wave at Big Mama.
Thunder Wave is centered on you, isn't it?
It's a, yeah, self, so, oh, 15 feet cube. It's not a cone.
Nope.
That's unfortunate. All right.
Underwave the whole party.
Nope.
Yeah.
All right.
Range self 15-foot cube.
Okay, then let's have a look at.
So you can do that. It will get all the spiders. It will also get Saiki and Saturn. And
Yeah,
Tinto.
so not doing that. Let's have a look at. 20-foot square. Okay, let's have a look at this screen again. Take me back.
Tinto doesn't have to be on that side. I just put him in the corner to signify that he was down.
Yeah.
You could stand on it.
Okay, so if each square is 5, then. Alright. Sasha's looking then to cast Entangle. and he's gonna make it so that it doesn't catch any of us, but is gonna get, he's gonna try and get both spiders 1 and 2, because that can take out 2 enemies rather than just
The
1.
small spiders. So they make strength saves.
Yeah.
Right?
Succeed on a strength save.
Yes. Okay. Versus your spell save DC.
Spell save DC is...
What is their strength save? +1. This is spider 1. This is spider 2. They both rolled 10s.
They both fail. All right, so they are restrained by the entangling plants until the spell ends. So concentration 1 minute. Sasha's going to be trying to keep this concentration.
All right, so they're restrained.
Yep.
Look it up. Yep. Here we go. Conditional restraint. Attack rolls against the creature have an advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage, and they have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. Alright. That was Sasha's turn, though.
Yep.
So next up, Tinto, you are paralyzed.
Hello, goodbye.
Yeah, you can't take actions or reactions either because you're incapacitated, so. Back up to the top. It is Saiki. Tinto just got kind of like swarmed.
Yeah.
And the spider in front of you is Sasha has entangled.
Kill it.
Alright.
Attack!
Go for it. You do have advantage because of the entangle.
Yeah.
Especially since that spider is next in the order.
The 14 does hit.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's still sneak attack.
It is dead.
Yes.
That's what else it had. We're moving to from the map. Back. Or not to one. That one.
And then she steps on the corpse and goes for the other one.
Alright. Go for it.
Powerful.
Still advantage.
Psyche can be
That's a
scary. That's a trick. That's a
Crit.
treat.
Go for it.
Wow.
Kill.
Yes.
Yes, that doubles. So you like slash at the first spider and it sends it to the side, like just collapsing into the vines. And you like step over it, and because it had been on fire, it burned away some of the vines. So you're able to just cleanly step and cleave the other one with your other sword.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Psyche the spider killer.
Psyche.
Good to move her up though. Where'd she go? Bap. There you go. You're up there now. So that's all of the small spiders out of the initiative order.
Psyche, do you want to move anywhere else?
Next up is Saturn. Unless Psyche is going to move away.
Nah.
Alright.
It's difficult
Nice.
terrain.
Alright, the Saturn's gonna look at the big
Entangle.
spider.
The entangle is difficult. Slash the
Mhm.
big exploder.
Big spider. Oh, thanks. That's...
I can close the tab on restraint because those spiders are no longer restrained, they are dead.
Yeah.
I don't know if a 10 hits.
It does not.
Damn.
So you slash at it and it's like half on the wall behind it, so it just kind of
Light cursing.
After Saturn is the big spoder. It cannot get to Psyche, and even though Saturn attacked, Sasha's the one in Tinto's space, and it is easier to attack what you were attacking. So, it is going to attack Sasha. It
Well.
doesn't have advantage because you killed all the flanking spiders.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yay.
What is it to hit? +5. It's a 12 hit Sasha.
It does not.
Nice. So the spider just kind of like has lunges at you, but you manage to dodge it out of the way just in time.
Sasha's like, absolutely the fuck not.
Bluejay, I can answer this. The spiders fight because you killed all those small spiders. I can just tell you, the spiders fight like mechanically. They swarm one target and then go to the next target and then go to the next target.
Ugh.
And Tinto was the one in front.
Okay.
So they swarm Tinto, and then the next thing would just be like swarm whoever else, and then but you killed all the tiny spiders, so they can no longer swarm.
Cool, cool, cool.
But that is why they went, like they all went for the same person.
Horrifying.
Yee-hoo. Big spider did not hit. Spider 2 is dead. It is Sasha's turn. That spider just bit at you, and it was kind of scary because it's also still on fire.
Shillelagh time. Sasha go bonk.
Sasha go bonk. I think I have like 3 rounds of fire. So. Bonka.
15 hit.
Let me check. This one's a different AC. It does. Does hit.
And then the damage is also a +5, I believe. You can use a spell casting modifier instead of strength for the attack and damage. Okay, so it is +5. Mm-hmm. Take 11. Fucking bonka.
Bonka!
Ella.
Alrighty. It is still standing. But that was a big bonk. I will say though, because you are melee, you successfully melee attacked it while it is on fire, you also have to take fire damage.
Amazing. Okay, what do I roll for that?
It's just 2. It's a D4, or just 2. Which I should have rolled for Saiki, and I just forgot, but whatever.
Oh.
Saiki is too powerful.
Yeah, Saiki gets to be badass and not get on fire as a treat.
Sasha, meanwhile, just rolled the full 4 damage.
Oh, okay. I was gonna let you just take 2, but you can take the 4.
I mean,
it's your call. Yeah. You can say like you had to lean into the strike, so like you hit the shit out of it, but some of the flames just like danced and caught your arm. And, yeah.
cool. If you don't mind, then I'll take the 2. Sasha's a little squishy. Still doing perfectly fine at the moment, but...
That was Sasha.
On fire.
Tinto is still paralyzed. You're back to Saiki.
Oh.
Yeah, y'all killed those spiders. The initiative is suddenly a lot shorter.
Yeah.
You have enough movement if you'd like to try to flank the spider with Saturn.
Yeah, let's try that. That's a wall there, right? Not the cliff.
Huh? The cliff is, if you can see my cursor, I don't know if you can. It's like closer.
Oh.
I think.
Okay, cool. Alright, that's...
I have to check. Or maybe it didn't. No, it is down here. It is this area. But, like, there are rocks there. You will not fall.
Okay.
Yeah, so you climbed up around this side-ish, give or take. It's kind of like a bridge area. And you climbed over that ravine, and that it all leads down to the beach on that side.
Does a 16 hit?
Yep, it does.
Kaka.
Killa.
Alright. You do get the bonus action attack.
Yeah.
Yes, nat 20! Kill, kill, kill,
Saiki
kill.
wants these spiders dead. Max damage on the crit.
That's 18.
Yeah. Once again, you are killing the spiders dead.
Did kill?
Saiki like rushes around while the spider is still distracted by Sasha, and she gets like one solid stab in, like she does like a slash in with her main sword, and in that moment, she like shoves the legs away. So she just uses her short sword to stab up underneath through its chest, and it like gives a loud screeching death rattle.
Yes!
Yes!
Thank you, very powerful!
Yes!
Pulls the sword,
Psyches!
steps back, manages to avoid most of the flames. And the big spoder curls up. And I can turn the stream off now.
Hey, the siren gives like a long whistle.
Yep.
Saiki casually cleans spider gore off her blades.
Sasha, while you're still standing and the spiders are dead, you do still feel that pulsing in the logbook. But you do need to go in there to find things. But
Well-
there's also a Tinto collapse at your feet.
Yeah.
There is, and Sasha has one more first level spell. Cure wounds won't get rid of the paralyzing, I believe, but we can at least. He only has detect poison and disease, not cure poison and disease. So.
I can't help but feel maybe with the poisonous spiders using detect poison.
Well, I mean,
Damn, there sure is
Oh, no,
poison.
yeah.
Poison.
damn, you know, there sure are a bunch of spider corpses with poison in them, and Tinto with poison in him.
The poison in Tinto.
The poison chosen specifically to paralyze Tinto. Tinto's poison.
You do get to explore the cave. I will say, you can also try to harvest things from the big spider if you would like to play like that.
Oh.
There are many mechanics to harvest things from monsters you have defeated.
Oh.
You can attempt to do that with a survival check if you'd like.
Well, Sasha has decent survival, but he's more interested in following the uncanny pulse.
Saturn has okay-ish survival. He can try.
Alright.
Yeah.
Both of you can go ahead and roll.
Alright.
Oh boy. Oh, I noticed that. Well, you succeeded. I do encourage you to remember, you are harvesting something from, you are harvesting things from a creature that is very poisonous. So if you don't want to attempt it, that is fine. But you can. Sasha, were you going to or no?
Sasha's probably far more interested in what the logbook is doing.
Or no, Saturn beat it. It's fine. So
Okay.
Saturn, because he stabbed at it like from the center, the mouth is intact, and those fangs look like they would probably make for a decent weapon. So you, like, you met the DC by the way. So you managed to you have to rear back a lot because poison. But eventually you managed to yank out the fangs and harvest them, and you have those. And during your next rest, you can make weapons out of them should you choose.
Hell yeah. And Saturn's just gonna put those in a bag, and hopefully they don't leak.
Also, for sake of convenience, I'll say it took combining the climbing and the spider fight. I'll just combine that into an hour. Does that sound good with you guys?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Anyway, inside the cave. If you are going there, or if you are leaving Tinto, or if you're staying with him.
Saiki's probably sticking with Tinto.
Alright.
Sasha will.
Yeah. Saturn will chase after Sasha.
Sasha won't be entirely mean. He's going to drop a Cure Wounds on Tinto before going in.
Alright.
So
It doesn't cure the poison, but,
it doesn't cure the poison, but
yeah.
Tinto's
Melts.
still low. Okay. Have another 9 health, buddy.
Yay! 17 whole health.
And
It's
Sasha
fine.
is striding in.
Both of you roll as perception or investigation. To search the cave.
Perception.
Saturn has dark vision, and I'm assuming Sasha's just casting dancing light.
Yep. I mean, he has dark vision also, but also
Oh, he does?
dancing.
Okay, yeah, you guys are fine then. So just roll.
That's a perception.
Let me- Discord
The
froze.
23 is Saturn.
Give me just a sec. My Discord froze again. There we go.
Yeah. 23 Saturn, 19 Sasha.
Alright, so you guys find everything. So the first things you guys find. I'll flip it. One is Saturn, two is Sasha.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Saturn. You find like you burned a lot of the webbing away, so like a lot of stuff that you missed before, like you can see it just kind of like on the ground against the it's not quite buried because this is all rock, but it's like dusty. There is a mottled hand, and as you get closer and like if you touch it, it like thrums with like a weird eldritch energy to it.
Oh.
It's not comforting. Sasha, you get a scroll covered in glowing runes, which, as a spellcaster, I'm assuming you would recognize. That's a spell scroll.
Oh, he is very interested in this. He wants to see what spell this is.
It is a spell scroll. It is a spell scroll for Cure Wounds, which you know the spell, so I'm assuming you'd be able to recognize it.
Oh, yeah.
Considering you just cast it.
I mean,
But now
always
you
good
have-
to have an extra one on hand.
Yeah, now you have an extra. And both of you rolled high enough for these DCs. I'll just say what they are, and I'll let you guys determine who found which, because these are for different DCs. So the first one is DC 14, which is a small leather pouch containing 20 silver and an emerald gemstone worth 50 gold. The highest DC in here is a silver ring attached to the finger of a skeletal corpse, which shines softly with a pale blue light when moved. Which is a ring of swimming.
Ah.
Hey, Saturn, would you like a ring of swimming?
If you give me just a sec, I can send you the description of that. It just gives you a swimming speed of 40 feet while you wear it.
God, we should get out the Tinto.
It's not attunement as well. So you just have it.
You realize the vision in my head now is just, later we run into disaster and people are just yeeting the ring at each other for whoever needs it in the moment of combat.
Yep. Just pass around the ring.
But I'll let you guys determine who found the money pouch and who found the ring. But,
I feel like with the higher roll from Saturn, does Saturn want to find the ring?
Sure.
Alright. So Saturn found the hand on the ring, and Sasha found the scroll and the money.
Neat. Saturn keeps finding dead people.
Yeah. One of them is a full corpse. One of them is a weird hand.
Yeah, the weird hand with eldritch energy. Saturn did not touch that shit. Saturn just grabbed some cloth and just bundled it up.
Hold on. Other magical items. Let me see. Here we are. Sasha, yeah, so there were not pages in here. You come closer to Saturn, that hand is what's thrumming for you. It's not good.
Ooh.
Oh.
Let's see. At least if I'm remembering correctly, I don't believe there are pages here. But it feels like that is a thing that you might need to take? Question mark.
Sasha's just going to reach out a hand to poke The
Yeah,
hand.
the logbook did mention like the captain hiding those objects, so you might need those objects later,
Mm-hmm.
which is probably why they're
Well,
thrown.
Saturn already bulked it up in cloth, and just Saturn looks at such a.
Poke.
Do we
poke.
really? This thing feels cursed as shit.
Everything here is cursed as shit.
And Saturn just hands over the hand.
I will say the hand is a magic item. It does require attunement, so you will not be able to see what it does unless you rest with it.
Well, I know what I'm doing.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Fuck around and find
Saturn
out.
Oh boy.
Saturn is now thinking about taking that back.
You want
that
it
is-
back? You better say something.
That is all that's in this cave, though.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it's gonna back everything up. As
Bluejay,
Saturn's just like,
what were those rolls for? Question mark.
Hammer space.
What do these two come back out to?
T.
Nice.
So, Tinto's still chilling, I guess, and Saiki's made tea. And there's like, I only rolled twice, but there's a whole spread. There's a blanket.
Where did you
guys are
get
probably,
all
like,
this?
Flower petals too.
Garnishes.
Can you repeat?
Flower petal garnish.
Was it Kraken? Who said
Oh.
something?
Sasha, who's not very familiar with tunes probably at all, is like, where did this come from?
She just
I had it.
holds up the tea cup that she's holding and says hammer space.
what's
And takes a
hammer
sip.
space?
Yeah.
Huh.
And then let's see.
This is a fun bowl.
Yeah. Yes.
Does she have a custom table?
Yeah, it's not completely filled out, but that's good enough.
Of course. Yeah, it's a hammer space. You just have things.
You just
Sometimes
have.
pull out the wrong-
12.
Sometimes you pull out the wrong thing. Where's the 12?
She reaches into her her breast pocket and pulls out a whole bottle of sake.
Gosh.
And then she shrugs and sets that down too.
Saturn just like flings it down, like, okay. Saturn's just gonna take a sit now. Sake
Yeah, I'll
sounds
take a
really
picnic.
good right now.
How long is Tinto paralyzed? I remember you said so.
An hour. It's an hour.
An hour.
Just
You guys can take a short rest here, which
Yeah.
it seems like what this is leading into
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
the whole picnic thing.
Someone
We're
just
waiting
like
for
feeding
Tinto.
Tinto.
Yeah, it will. So near the end of it, Tinto just like starts in that like. So he was paralyzed by a poison, so he was very like stiff on the ground for a while, and eventually you start to like be able to move again. It's a long They're
Hey.
you guys.
Oh hey, I can use a hit die to heal. Hold on. I can
Yeah.
heal.
You guys get the short rest heals if you need them.
Does that count for Tinto?
I don't think so.
I was gonna say.
This was a whole discussion we had in Bash the other day about whether knocking someone unconscious counted as a long rest.
Oh my god.
So I don't think this counts because you were poisoned.
Yeah.
Like that was the thing. You were very much poisoned.
Mm-hmm.
I will say that you take the short rest. Tinto's awake. You guys are fine. It seems to be about noonish. So the sun's still high up. It'll take you another 2 hours to get back to the camp, but you don't have to roll to get back down the cliff. You can just do that. You figured it out.
Hey.
Congratulations.
Yay.
So, are you guys just going to return, or is there anything else you'd like to try here?
My internet kind of cut out. I heard you say something about a long rest.
I was talking about the discussion in Bash a little while ago about whether getting knocked unconscious counted as a long rest or not.
Oh.
Remember that? Yeah, that. So I'm ruling no, that this does not count as a rest for Tinto because he was very much poisoned. But there appears to be everything you can do here, so if you guys would like to head back, I will mark that time down.
Yeah.
You return to the base camp.
Wee.
You got extra stuff. Did you find anything?
Saturn. I guess it's like the money. We just found money when we're spiders. And a hand.
Sasha triumphantly holds up the hand, which is still in a bunch of cloth.
The captain just kind of gives a look. Because you didn't read the logbook earlier, so he does not know that there's significance of that hand. You're just showing off a severed hand to him.
Yep.
No, right?
I seem to have found a nest of spiders, so we killed them all.
Good. Less worries about them attacking us.
Assuming there's no more nests, but it's one less.
You've still got daylight. Is there anywhere else you'd like to explore? Or, I will ask you guys, do you think that's a decent cutoff for the session?
I would argue it's a decent
Yay.
cutoff because I wouldn't be able to do much more.
Valid.
Spiders.
You can't just take the rest between this. That is your guys' call. You can take. You took a short rest earlier. It is noon. Time to get back. It's a little into the afternoon. You guys are all right.
Yeah.
I will let you guys determine what you'd like to take. Any sorts of rests. Now or later, or just see what happens. Yes. You get that much HP now.
They could honestly spend at least part of the day still at the camp and try and figure out with the logbook pieces they have now and the confirmation that the locations were written about, like what Tinto was talking about earlier. They can take that time now.
Right. So I was marking it down. By the time you return to camp, it's about 2-ish. So you might be able to explore one of the closer ones. But I will let you guys determine that behind the scenes. And with that, welcome to. This has been. Sorry, wrong thing. This has been the curious case of the Con Delilah.